So let's say that I'm running a local restaurant and I'm trying to get my team to do something a certain way and they're not listening to me. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to go call up Chef Ramsay and have him come in and tell you guys. It's going to hit different, right? It just is. And that isn't to say I'm not a great chef, but it's just a different level, and it's okay, right? Like, it's okay to admit that there are different levels of expertise. And so sometimes it's just having someone or a company that has proven really deep expertise across industries, across companies, come in and say it just hits different. For right or wrong, that's just the reality of what happens so many times. The other thing is they don't have to mince their words. And I think that this is a really important concept to think through, in that if I'm an employee, I have to be really careful, right? I have to play this political game. I'm in this top-down management structure that if I upset the wrong person, I'm going to lose my job, or maybe I get pigeonholed and I don't get promoted, or I don't get my bonuses. So I have to really craft my words really, really well. And it just doesn't hit as hard, right? Because I've had to soften the message. I've had to play the political game and be a bit more of a diplomat, right? Where someone from the outside comes in, and if they're a true expert, they don't give a shit if you fire them or not, because there's another gig coming, right? So it's like, I'm going to tell you guys what you need to hear. I'm not going to soften it. I'm not going to mince any words. I'm not going to try to play political games with the positioning. This is what you guys need to hear. Do you want to hear it? And again, like, it's just going to hit different. It's going to hit harder because they're not packaging it up to be all warm and fuzzy. They're telling you what you need to hear. It reminds me a lot of, we talk a lot about the wolf internally, about how we operate. But if you remember the scene from Pulp Fiction where the wolf shows up to help clean up the car.
Love it. I used, by the way, real quick before you go on, I just want to say, like, I've used it in a couple different situations, even in my personal life recently, where I've got that clip bookmarked, and I'm like, this is what I mean.
I'll cut out the swearing, but he comes in, he's curt, right? He's to the point. He's like, all right, here's what I need to get done. You do this, you do this, you do this. We'll get this done. Boom. We're going to be home free. And they're upset, right? What? I mean, please, can you soften the message? Can you make it sound a little nicer? And he's like, pretty please, with sugar on top, clean the beep car, but that's it, right? Like, they're kind of expecting this business approach that we've been accustomed to, where we're going to soften the message and make sure everyone feels good about it. And he's coming in as the consultant saying, look, if you guys are in trouble, if you want to fix this, boom, boom, boom. And they're like, well, please would be nice. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, get the shit done.